Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Williamsport Millionaires football. Eli Clary, a senior, joining us right now. Well, Eli, it's been a great start for the Millionaires, and boy, I guess you guys have some high expectations for yourself, and people outside of Williamsport have expectations for you. But as Chuck Cruz, your head coach, says, listen, we got to take care of what we got to take care of, and right now you guys are taking care of yourselves. What's been winning games there at Williamsport for you?
Well, everybody just bought into what we had to do. We all know we got to come to practice every day and work hard, and we got to do the same thing each week, one win at a time. We know we got to take things slowly, or because we can't go fast. You know what I mean? If we take things like not one thing at a time, we'll start getting ahead of ourselves and start making mistakes. Everything's a slow process, and we're just sticking to a plan, and hopefully I'll take us far to where we need to be. We have the talent. We always had the skill players, plus the line. Our line's been working really hard this offseason, and we feel like our line has developed to be where we need to be great.
Eli, let's talk about your leadership as one of the linemen up front and some guys that are around you. Talk about the guys up front. Let's go right down that line.
Well, our left tackle is Tucker Kreischer. He's been a young guy, worked real hard all camp to earn a spot. We have big Kurt Daniker at left guard. Really good left guard. He's another local guy that's always been there to help us. He's been starting since the freshman. We got Chance Sauer at center. He's another real good guy. Always works hard. Always there, never misses a practice. At right guard, we have one of my best friends, senior Tyler Anderson. He's probably the hardest worker amongst all of us. He works hard every day, gives everything he's all. He doesn't talk much, but when he do, the team gets what he's saying, and he's a big part of our team. And then I'm that right tackle, and that completes the five of us. But we also can't ignore everyone else behind us. We also have guys like Jack Holmes, Dalton, Kreiner, Marshall York, and many other linemen who help amongst practice and games, who could come in and fill in. Because it's not just us five. We're all brothers, so we all need to be ready when it comes to Friday night to play, no matter who it is. Because if one of us gets hurt, next man up. So everybody needs to be ready, not just one of us.
Eli, you sound like such a leader. Talk about where you think you got some of those leadership skills from.
Honestly, through my family, just always told me to be about family first, and coaches like Coach McKay, he's always been there, put me through a rule. Then my sophomore year, it was Garrett North. He was really the one that helped me pave the way, along with Frank Rose. Them two really helped me to get where I am today.
Skill guys, you mentioned that you guys have them, and you do. A guy like Isaiah Hankins really has a great skill set to him. Talk about his leadership.
Oh, Isaiah's a great guy. He's always there. He commands the huddle. Every time we have something bad going on within the offense, he's always there to pick us up and tell us to keep going. It's just like we play a whole game, not just one play. So he tells us it's a process. We got to keep going. Always there motivating the guy. He's a great guy, great quarterback.
How about the All-State honors last year for Ross Stebbins? Did he leave off where he was last year? Is he playing some good ball early for you?
Oh, yeah, he's playing really good. Me and Tucker Kreischer go against him and Keough Johnson all day during practice. Oh, man, he gives us a great look to go against during practice. And he works hard, and he knows Coach has given him higher expectations, knowing he's All-State. And he has to work a lot harder because he's going to get game plan for him, knowing that he's getting double team and triple team. So he knows what he has to do, and it's also a big process for him as well, knowing we have to keep working and working to get better. You can't take time off if you want to be great.
How about, there's some good talented running backs in that backfield as well.
Yeah, a lot.
Take us through those running backs. There's some different styles, but, boy, it seems like one weapon after another.
Well, we have Grayson Potts, young sophomore, who's emerging to be one of the better backs in the state, in my opinion. And we have another guy who, in my opinion, is one of the better in the state, Marty Park, who came from Loyalsock. Those are our 1-2 guys, and Marty is still getting used to the offense still, only with him being in the first year of the offense, to trace him being there for a year. So if Marty gets going, that'll be great to help trace him. But them two, they're just so great, and they make our jobs easier. And so it's great having them. Then we have other guys, too, that help us during practice, who might not play, but they still help us get a look during practice, which is really well needed.
It sounds like you guys have a lot going for you, a lot of positive things going, and Talk about your coach, Chuck Cruz, and how he kind of takes it all in and makes sure, whether individual coaches kind of have their assignments and what they're doing. His job is to kind of manage everybody and make sure he's bringing out your best. And it sounds like he's doing a pretty good job.
Right. Coach Cruz is a great guy. He's almost like our second dad. We spend a lot of time with him. We're really blessed for the opportunity he came. He came from Chester, his family wasn't there for a while. Came back to coach us for a little bit. So we got his family over to where his sports situated. And we're really blessed to have him come do that because he didn't have to do that. But he loves football that much, and we understand that. So he does anything for us, and we'll do anything for him. And it's all togetherness, and we're always there for him. So he has the best interest for us. So we just listen to him, and he'll do what's best for us, and we just go out there and play football like we have to.
Eli, you do more than just football there at Williamsport. You're also involved in your school and in your community. Tell us a little bit about some of the other things that you're up to.
Well, I'm part of the executive board. It's been off and on, with stuff going on in my personal life. So it's hard to make commitment to other things. But I've been part of that, helping stuff out like that. And I do little other things, here and there to help people in the community. I just do what best I can.
And then how about the people rooting for you? Talk a little bit about your family and the support system you have to try to make sure they're bringing out the best in Eli Clary.
My family is one of my greatest things I have. They're always there for me, come to all my games, no matter win or lose, no matter how bad I play, they're always there supporting me to the end. We also have a great student support system. They're always there coming to the games, cheering for us, hyping us up to the games. It's great. The community has really got our back ever since we turned this program around, and it's really awesome.
Hey, what do you think of those helmets this year, man? They're awesome.
Yeah, we've been nagging Coach Cruz and Sean McCann about getting black helmets for years, and came up with the idea we got a black top hat and cane, so why not get black helmets? So it was really awesome to finally be able to get black helmets. We thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty darn cool, I have to say. That might be my favorite helmet in Pennsylvania right now. Is that Williams?
A lot of people love them.
Yeah, you guys did a fabulous job with that. So, great job, Eli. It was great to catch up with you. Keep up your good work in the classroom as an honor student. And, of course, it sounds like what you're doing with your football team is just outstanding, as well as with your family and your community, okay?
All right, thank you.
A well-rounded, talented Eli Clary for the Williamsport Millionaires football team. Here on the John Mendola Show, we are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.